Okay, so story time on how my house got shot up and somebody died in my kitchen. So it was a regular day for me. I was by myself all day. I had just moved into my townhouse. I was only living there for about 2 months. And I got fired from the same job that I just got fired from the other day. So around that time, I was just applying to all type of jobs, and I had just left for interview at CVS Pharmacy, and then I came home. So one of my friends texted me like, "What you doing? I'm with so and so. You want like let's get a bottle? We finna get a bottle, and can we come over there?" Like she did ask for permission. So she was with a boy that I knew that I introduced her to, and I guess somehow they ended up outside with each other, and they ain't had nothing to do, so they ended up calling me. So I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm in the house. Okay, cool. Like that's cool. Y'all could come. So I end up getting my son. My son did not live with me at the time. Like, he lived with me, but he was still going to school from my mom's house. So he was at my mom's house from Monday through Friday. But this was a Thursday, and I think he didn't go to school. He wasn't going to school Friday, I think, because he never really was there. So I had got him that Thursday. So my son upstairs or whatever, and I'm just downstairs waiting on them to come. So they end up coming or whatever, and then they had an extra person with them that they didn't tell me was with them. So through the door, it was a red flag for even bringing an extra person, for me not knowing who it was. And then secondly, that extra person was already intoxicated, drunk. He was throwing me off. He was doing too much. He was loud. He was just doing the most. So I'm just trying to be cool, and I told him like, you really gotta chill out. Like you're not gonna be coming up here doing all that. I understand you drunk. All right, whatever. The boy like that I knew, he like, oh, that's my homie. He be tweaking. I'm like, okay, well, he not finna be tweaking in here, so he finna have to go in a minute if he keep acting like he acting. So now, around the time we was basically like linking up in big groups, like everybody knew everybody, like, or everybody almost knew everybody, and they had other extra people, but we all linked up together not at my house, but any other person's house. We always linked up as a big group. Like we was in the club, we all found. So like everybody's face was familiar, but like not personally knowing people. So my other friend come. She brought her 2 kids. They went upstairs to play with my son, and she also had 4 niggas with her. I knew one of the niggas. She talked to one of them, and the other 2 I did not know. So she didn't tell me they was coming, and I'm like, okay, y'all doing a little bit too much. So for a long time, it was just us, the people that I just said. It was just us. We chilling. We got liquor. We just chilling in my living room, y'all. I had on pajamas. Like, I wasn't dressed to kick it for real. But it's just like, I'm in the house. Like, this ain't, you feel me? Ain't no big of a deal. So now, it's just like, everybody just got to calling everybody. Like, people was calling the people that came to my house. It was people calling them, asking them where they was at. They was inviting people to my house. Like, they was inviting people that I knew. But when you know people, they end up always having somebody extra with them. And that's what happened the whole entire night. So multiple people just got to just coming. And now I'm drunk. So I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to be a party pooper. So I'm going to just, you feel me, keep it cool. But y'all ain't finna keep just bringing people up in here. But they came in anyway. I was being too nice, and I shouldn't have been. So now, I'm not gonna lie, it's a vibe. Like, we chilling. I cooked before everybody came. So it's really all good vibes. Like, even though I didn't know, like, 100% everybody, they was with people that I knew. So I trusted they was good people. So I really wasn't tripping. So then my boy best friend, he ended up coming. He had some dudes with him. And they was the trouble. So now, like I said, we chilling. Like it felt like we was like younger. Like we in the flow having dance battles. We doing all type of old dances from back in the day. We all in the middle of the flow, just all in a circle. Like everybody just taking turns dancing. Like it was like everything was everything. Like it was all good vibes. So I'm not gonna disclose no names because these type of people are really in the streets, and I don't want to say nobody's name, but I am gonna say this though. A person that goes by the name of Italian Beef and Pepsi walked into my house. Mind you, I don't know him, never seen him. I don't hang with his type of people. I be around the opposite side of people. Not in no gangs, none of that. I just be with the opposite side of people. So that really don't mess with him like that. And like I told y'all, my boy best friend that brung the dudes that was the trouble were the other people. I didn't know them like personally, but they were the other side. So they was basically just kind of into it. But they played it cool at first. So the dudes that was the trouble that was with my boy best friend, they end up leaving. Mind you, I didn't know that they was into it, and I didn't know it was sad in my house until after the commotion started. So now I feel like I'm getting off my square. I feel like it's too many people in my house. It's just like too much going on. I had an upstairs and a downstairs, and I had a main level. So I'm like, okay, everybody, all y'all finna go downstairs. Y'all either finna leave or y'all finna go downstairs. So it was getting a little late, so a lot of people was leaving, but the people that were still there, I still want them to go downstairs. Like, whether I knew them or not, let's hit the basement. It's too many people in here. So it went from me just supposed to be kicking it with my friend and the dude that I knew, and just them two, and us just getting a little bottle, to a whole house party, whole kickback, whole dance routines, all type of stuff going on. So as I'm downstairs, I'm straightening up downstairs. Like, the basement be sometimes leaking and it be having water. So when I'm down there cleaning up, some people did come downstairs with me. When I first said everybody come downstairs, like, they was the only people that listened. You feel me? But everybody eventually was finna get downstairs. But it was a few people that just listened and just immediately went downstairs. So while I'm down there, I had all type of commotion. I wasn't upstairs when the actual incident happened to where people got into it, but the dudes that left that I said was the trouble, they end up coming back for the Italian beef and Pepsi dude, and I guess it went up. I guess they call him Italian beef and Pepsi. Italian beef and Pepsi is code word for a snitch in Chicago. This is a Chicago story. So they get into this commotion going on. It's just a lot. It's loud, and I fly upstairs. I'm like, what y'all got going on? I'm like, matter of fact, everybody just get out of my crib. Like, y'all doing a little bit too much. Like, get out. And then the Italian Pepsi, I seen him like by the door, and I guess they was telling him to come outside. And I'm not gonna lie, like, get out my crib. I don't care. Like, you gotta go. Like, you gotta get out of my crib. My kid upstairs is more than one kid. My kid and my friend kids upstairs. Y'all be having guns. Y'all be in the streets. Y'all know what y'all got going on. Get out of my house. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna feel sympathy for nobody because look what happened to my crib. I don't, like, y'all didn't care about nothing I had going on. So at the time, get out. But in between all that, it was a person that came that didn't want to come. His friends was there FaceTiming him, showing like, hey, it's lit, pop out, woo woo. He like, no, I'm chilling, I'm in the crib, I don't want to come out. He ended up coming anyways. So he came in, they passing him shots or whatever. He looked like he really wasn't in the mood. Like, he really like just came just to come. So now back to Italian beef Pepsi. I'm trying to get him out of my house. He not trying to get out of my house. He not trying to hear nothing I'm saying. He said he's telling me he's not going out and whatever. And I'm like, what you mean? You just finna think you finna just stay in my house? Y'all, when I say, in the midst of me telling him to get out of my house, I'm standing in front of my back door. When I say shots went off like, I'm like, oh. So now I run down the stairs. Everybody just jumping and running and falling and whatever. So when I ran downstairs, I realized I had to think about it like, hold on. I reversed. My son upstairs. I don't care. I'm going to have to get shot making my way upstairs. So I fly mid-shootout. I'm telling y'all, I can't make this up. I ran back up the stairs in the midst of the shootout, and I ran all the way upstairs to my son. I don't care. It is what it is. If I would have got hit, but I'm going to make a way to try to get up there to my son to make sure my son cool, because what is actually going on? Like, so y'all, in the midst of me running upstairs to get my son, I seen somebody on my floor. And I literally feel so sorry for him. And like, prayers to his family to this day. Like, I did reach out to them when it happened, but he got hit. The boy that did not want to come outside, he ended up getting hit. And he wasn't the only person that got hit. 4 people got hit, but they was cool. Like, they got skint and stuff like that. But no, he got hit in his head and he passed away on my kitchen floor. Y'all, but I literally flew past him because my son was upstairs and I had to get to my son. But he literally did not deserve that. And I feel it was eating me alive. Like, even when I had to go back to that house to get my stuff, because they did make me move out due to that. Like, I had a party and people passed away and it was a shootout and all that or whatever. So I had to just take my L. But that specific situation ate me up for so long. Like, I don't even think people realize the type of mental state that I was in. Like, I literally blamed myself. Like, I should have never had y'all come over. I should have been put y'all out. I should have never had weird people in my house that I don't know. Like, it was too much. Like, it was the most traumatizing event, and I just got that house less than 3 months ago. Like, I literally had to move out, and somebody literally passed away in my kitchen. Like, it was crazy.
I lied to my boyfriend for like 3 years about how old I was, but really wasn't my fault. Listen. So I had just broken up with my boyfriend. I was manic as fuck. I quit my job, broke up with my boyfriend, drove 12 hours to go visit my mom back down in Florida because I had moved away to Tennessee for a little while, right? Came back up and I was like, nah, I'm still not satisfied. So I had texted this man who was obsessed with me at this point. Like, he was so obsessed with me, but I had a boyfriend, and so I never entertained him. I never nothing with him, right? Me and my boyfriend broke up. I had to curve him, but I didn't want to be rude. So you know, I just told him, like, I can't fuck with nobody who's a minor. I'm sorry, I'm 18. This is very important to the story, y'all, so remember this. But I remember him telling me he has a tattoo gun. So I was like, okay, text him. Do you still got that? He's like, yeah. I said, bitch, I'm on the way. Today. Right now, today. So I ended up driving like an hour and a half away to this nothing-ass city, bitch. I'm talking about this fucking city had 2 stoplights, a fucking McDonald's, and a Walmart, and a Tractor Supply. There wasn't shit. Wasn't even motherfucking street lights when you're driving. I thought this motherfucker was sending me an address to come kill my bitch ass, okay? So I go, and he's like, actually, follow my girlfriend. We're gonna go pick up my other cousin. We're gonna go to my grandma's house. And I'm like, whatever. So we go to his grandma's house. Bitch, it's a trap house. I'm talking, bitch, a trap house. Like, I'm gonna go see if I got videos of this shit, but a trap house. Mold on the walls, fucking people, all types of shit, okay? Like, crazy as fuck. Old ass crackheads all over the place. Like, I just don't even know what's going on. This man takes me into the back room with all these other people, all these other crackheads, pulls out this motherfucking tattoo kit, gets to work. He's like, what you want? I said, I want a tattoo on my lip, right? I did end up getting it, but it's gone. It's gone now, y'all. Don't get a fucking lip tattoo. They're fucking pointless. Besides the point. So, his cousin is watching me get this tattoo. He's recording me. He's doing all, like, he thinks I'm the coolest person he's ever seen in his life. Like, he was obsessed. And as I'm getting this tattoo on my lip, he asked me how old I am. And see, here's the fucked up part. This is where everything gets fucked up, okay? I'm getting a tattoo on my lip, and I told y'all I had a boyfriend, so I was curving everybody. But I didn't want to be rude when I was curving the cousin that was originally trying to slide on me, that was obsessed with me, right? I wasn't trying to be rude yet, because I didn't hate men yet, okay? I hate y'all now. I hate you bitches, okay? Anyways, so I had told him I was 18, I can't fuck with nobody that was a minor, because the cousin was like 17 at the time. So that's the only thing I could think of. And I was like, yeah, just I'm 18, I'm sorry, I can't fuck with you. He goes ahead and tells his cousin, he answers for me, because he tattooed my lip, and he's like, she's 18, but well, fuck. Now we're in the middle of a whole room full of 10 people. I'm not just gonna be like, actually, you know how I told you that I was 18. I'm actually 16 because I just didn't want to fuck with you and I felt bad. That's embarrassing. And it's like, also, I had no business being where I was being at the time. So I just never said nothing. And I never really thought that, like, me and this man were going to ever be anything serious. So I just never told him. Fast forward to the end of the night, this 16-year-old girl ends up coming to this place. See, y'all, like, I was 16, but I had my own place. I lived on my own. I've been on my own. Like, I graduated. Like, to me, my 16 was not y'all's 16. You feel me? So it's like, we live different lives. So I see this little ass 16-year-old girl an hour and a half away from home because she's from my city. Like, she came all this way, and it's the middle of the night, and you're at a trap house. What are you doing in here with all of them? What are you doing in here with all of them? So I'm like, girl, I'm finna take you home. Like, she's over here tripping because these men are, the men that she came with are like, we're not finna take you home. You need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. I'm like, girl, I got you. I'm finna take you home. I'm not finna leave no bitch left an hour and a half away from home. Like, the hell is wrong with men? Like, I hate men. You see the problem? So I think I left off where I was telling you guys that this little 16-year-old girl had showed up to this trap house that I was getting my lip tattoo at, right? And all these dudes were all like, well, we're not taking you home, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm not going to leave you here. I'll take you home. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? And then it's like, I also, like, we lived in the same city anyway, so it's like literally on my way home. Well, I'm trying to tell this girl I'll take her home. And the cousin that asked me how old I was when I was getting the lip tattoo, he's like, no, like, fuck that. Like, just take me home. I'm like, I'm scared. Like, you being too thirsty. You scare me a little bit. You feel me? Like, nah, G, shit. Like, what do you mean? I thought this man was gonna kidnap me. I thought he was gonna do some crazy shit. But, you know, I was like, I won't take, because he was trying to get me to only take him home. And like, why is you as a man are trying to get me to only take you home when there's a 16-year-old girl who doesn't have a ride home? You're weird to me. You're weird to me. So, like, fuck you. Like, I'll still take you home. But I'm still gonna take Shawty home because, like, I'm finna go home. And I'm an hour and a half away. So, what? Okay, so I end up taking a cousin home. Right about this part. So I go drop the cousin off, and then I go drop off the 16-year-old girl because, like, we live in the same city, right? Why the fuck does this bitch try coming home with me? She's like, oh, my brother just texted me that the door is locked, da-da-da-da-da. I said, so tell him to unlock it. You're not coming home with me. Girl, I don't know you. I don't know you. I was just being nice. Now you're doing too much. What is going on? I mean, you're not coming home with me. So yeah, I fucking get home, and the fucking cousin that I dropped off texts me. He's like, man, come back and see me. Come back and see me. I'm like, man, nah. Like, I just got home. I just filled up my tank. Like, it took me a whole tank to get there. It took me a whole tank and a half to get there. Like, I had to fill back up on the way back too. Like, no. He's like, I'll pay for your tank. I'm like, well, fuck. I'm on the way. I'm fucking on the way, y'all. So I go back to this man's house, and, you know, I just never end up leaving. We're literally together every single day for the next 3 years after that point. Like, I never left. He just moved me in. I moved out of my apartment, said fuck my lease, all types of crazy shit. But I never told him my age, and this is why, y'all. So that night that I went back, his cousin who he lived with, so it was like his mother figure or whatever, had ended up coming home that night and meeting me. This is like my first time. I'm actually like chilling with the man, sitting and talking to him. Like, she came home maybe like 10-15 minutes after I got there, so we didn't even have like no time to converse, none of that. And then here comes his cousin, like, oh, who is this, how old is she, where's she from, blah, blah, blah. And of course he tells her, oh, she's 18. I'm like, fuck, I done fucking forgot that I'm not the age I said I'm supposed to be. Okay, fuck. Now I'm fucking stressed out. And then I spent the night, y'all. And the very next morning, he took me to meet every single one of his family members. And so now it's like, at this point, everybody thinks I'm 18. I gotta take this shit to the grave. Like, I literally gotta take this shit to the grave. Like, there's no coming back for this. You just told your daddy that I'm fucking 18. How you go be like, actually, she's 16. What the fuck? So I actually tell him, like, I'm not the age you think I am. So like I said, we're probably about like 2.5 years in at this point, and like, we're chilling, we're laying down, we had a great day. Like, we went out that day. I don't remember what we did, but I think we went out, then we went shopping, we went out to dinner, and we came home. We're watching TV, and he's cuddling me, and I just get like the most guilty conscience ever. Like, I just get the most guilty feeling. I'm like, fuck, I gotta tell him, like, cause I'm over here stressed the fuck out, because I'm over here like, I gotta take this shit to the grave. Like, we're gonna be 96 and 94 on the motherfucking rocking chair, and I'm gonna be like, you know how you thought I was this age? I'm actually 2 years younger. Like, I was really gonna take this shit to the grave, but something in me was just like, ugh. So I wrote over to him, and I was like, you think our relationship can withstand anything? And of course he thought I was cheating, which, like, if I'm locked in with you, I'm locked in with you. Like, nobody got my attention, you feel me? So that was not the case, won't ever be the case. But he automatically went to, oh, you're cheating on me, I was like, no. He was like, okay, so then what's anything? I'm just like, you know, like, anything. Like, can it withstand anything? I feel like our relationship's pretty strong. What you think? What do you think? You feel me? And he was like, yeah, like, I feel like that. I was just like, okay. And he was like, what you gonna tell me? And I was like, y'all, at this point, I had a birthday, so now he thinks I'm 19, but I'm really just turned 17, y'all. And he had no reason to not believe me, because I'm over here getting tattoos. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, you feel me? Like, I've been graduated, so it's like, I don't gotta go to school. I don't gotta do none of that shit. So he really thought, and he had no reason not to. So I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not 19, I'm 17. I was like, but it's not my fault. I swear to God, I didn't mean to lie to you. It was all your cousin's fault. I can take my accountability for, like, afterwards not telling you. But I had my reasonings. Like, you done brought me around your whole family, told him how old I was now. Like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Now, I guess I'm just 18 now. Like, bitch. Hell. So I ended up telling him. He's like, you know what, I kind of knew. Like, I kind of knew, because, like, I had never seen your ID or your birth certificate. And, like, every time, like, we go out to the club, you gotta use your because we had this one like country club like right down the road, and I had to use my ID that on my phone because I edited it to get my tattoos. I edited it to get my tattoos, but it actually ended up working out for other shit. But you know, so, but yeah, he wasn't actually mad at all. We actually ended up being together for like another 6 months, but shit did not work out. Shit did not work out, but that's my little dog. Like, we didn't end on bad terms. I mean, shit got bad, but not because of that.
Since y'all hated my old talking stage so much, you would have hated to see my ex coming. So here's a couple things he did to me while we were dating. So one of the first red flags is low-key that he was a senior this year and I was a freshman. But it was only like a 2-year age difference, so if you really think about it, it's not that bad. But I feel like that's still kind of bad. And at first, when he first asked me out, I said no because I didn't want to go out with him. I really didn't. I thought he was cute, but I was like, senior, freshman, do I really want to get myself into that? And I was like, nah. But he like would not leave me alone. So like after like 2 or 3 times of asking me out, I just gave in. I just went on a date with him. Another one of the red flags is he's Mormon. He's literally a Mormon, so I don't know. At first I was like, I don't know what that is. I didn't know what it is at first. Like I knew like the secret like lives of like the Mormon housewives or whatever, and like I heard about the like Mormon cult documentaries, but I was like, obviously he must be fucking normal because he's Mormon in a public server. So I just let it go. But yeah, I don't know. Another thing is like whenever we like talked about like what we wanted to do in the future, he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna enlist and I'm gonna be a Navy SEAL and I'm gonna like save like women and children from like sex trafficking and stuff, and like I want to do this and I want to basically he was like a wannabe Zayd Meadows kind of, but like not as hot, or I mean he was pretty built, so but anyways, yeah, he was like a wannabe Zayd Meadows, if y'all know who that is from like Haunting Adeline. So I feel like that was kind of like, it wasn't really like a red flag, but he always brought it up like, oh, I want to save women and children, oh, sex trafficking this, oh, like raping that, like subtle foreshadowing, by the way. I don't know. Another thing he did was he made me walk him to class at school. It wasn't like, oh, let me walk you to class. It was like, oh, I can't be late. You have to walk with me or you can't walk with me at all. And I was like, okay, whatever. I don't mind, I guess. Another thing he did was I had like 106-degree fever one day, and football had made playoffs. So I had 106-degree fever, but he was like, you have to come to my game. Like, please, you have to come to my game. And I was like, sure. So I drove like an hour and a half to be at his playoff game. I had 106-degree fever. It was 46 degrees outside. I was freezing my ass off. I didn't even watch the game. I slept the whole time. I was genuinely so sick. My friends were like, girl, can we go? You need to go home. And I was like, no, like I want to be there to support him. They lost. He didn't come to see me after the game. He cried at that game, did not come to see me, and then like just left with, because the other football players were like coming to the student section and like saying hi to like their girlfriends and stuff. I was not said hi to. He didn't even look for me. He just dipped, and I was like, ooh, okay. So I just left. But yeah. And then I had texted him like on my way home. I was like, hey, I know y'all lost, but like I'm proud of you. Like you played so well. He didn't get any playtime. He really didn't. And even if he did get playtime, I wasn't watching. I was sleeping. But I think he got like a minute of playtime. So what the hell? Like, I don't know what to say to you. And he was like, thanks for coming. Like, I'm so glad I have someone to support me in the stands. I came to support you and you didn't come to see me. Like, are we so fucking serious right now? Like, what? Another time, I had practice for ROTC because I do drill. And he wanted to hang out. And I was like, sure, after practice. He was like, okay, I'll pick you up. He was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I'm low-key freaking starving. Can we go get food? He was like, yeah, where do you want to go? I was like, I don't really mind. Like, where do you want to go? He was like, I would kill for some Chinese right now. I hate Chinese food. Okay, no, like, it's not, like, bad or anything. It's just, like, when I was younger, like, my family used to get Chinese food a lot, and I'm, like, a really picky eater. And, like, when I wouldn't eat, my dad would, like, force feed me it. So, like, I just have, like, PTSD. And he was like, I could really, like, use some Chinese food right now. I was like, please no. And I, like, gave him a whole story of, like, what happened. And he was like, oh, that sucks. And I was like, yeah, we can go anywhere else, just please not Chinese food. He was like, but I really want Chinese food. Like, I really want it. Like, I want dumplings and stuff. And, like, I was like, please, can we not go? Because, like, I'm not going to eat anything if we go. And he was like, but I really want it, please. And I was like, I don't even care. Just please not that. He said, okay. we're talking and we're driving, and then we pull up to some freaking new Chinese cafe, and he was like, okay, let's go. I literally told him I don't want Chinese food. Like, I'm not gonna eat it, and I just had practice for like 3 hours, and I'm starving. I didn't eat anything. I got like a pink lemonade though. It was really good. But I didn't eat anything. And he got 3 orders of dumplings for himself, and they're like 6 or like 8 in each order, and he ate them all himself. Like, are you serious? And for everyone asking me what mascara I use, it's the Maybelline Hydro Fuge Lash and the Maybelline Colossal Waterproof Bounce Back. Another thing he would do is, like, he wouldn't really say anything about it, but, like, whenever I was, like, walking with my guy friends in the hallway, because we have, like, the same class together, and, like, mind you, like, these guy friends I've, like, known for a minute, and, like, bro, I would never date them. Yeah, but anyways, he would, like, kind of ignore me for a bit, because, like, he would get, like, jealous, I guess. I don't know, he wouldn't say anything, like, he wouldn't, like, say, like, oh, I don't want you walking with them. He would just, like, I don't know, be jealous or whatever, and, like, ignore me for a couple hours. And I don't know, low-key, he was just really cringy. Like, once I sent him a Smooth Poppy video, and it was like, oh, POV, I'm your, like, I'm your face wash. And he was like, he sent me a whole paragraph. He was like, I'm not face wash. I'm a real man. I'm Irish Spring soap or whatever that brand is. Because he was like, I'm rough and tough like a man. I was like, baby, no one was questioning your masculinity. It was a freaking video that I thought was funny. But yeah, no, you're a man. You're a real man. You're real strong, rough and tough. For sure. Plus, I'm pretty sure his parents did not like me, bro. One, because I'm not Mormon, and because I'm not, like, fully white, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, when I met his dad for the first time, his dad was talking about, how, like, he taught, like, his son, we're gonna just call him Benny. He was like, oh yeah, I taught Benny how to ride a motorcycle before I taught him how to drive a car, so he's a real man. So I guess, like, the real man stuff runs in the family. And he was like, yeah, so he learned how to ride a motorcycle and stuff before he learned how to drive, so he could be a real man. And, like, he was like, because I'm not raising no sissy boy. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I thought it was a good time to bring up the fact that my older sister, like, knows how to ride a motorcycle. Like, she learned how to ride a motorcycle, too. And he was like, are you sure it wasn't, like, those mopeds or something, like, and not a real bike? I was like, no, I think it was a real bike, babe. Because, yeah, I think it was a real bike, because at the time, my dad, like, used to go, like, biking, like, a lot, like, motorbiking and stuff. And, like, he was, like, a part of this group, and so was my sister. And they would, like, bike for, like, 1,000 miles. I don't know, it was, like, a whole group. And it was like, yeah, I think it was a real bike and not a moped. Like, what? Just because she's a girl doesn't mean, like, she immediately just wants a moped. Like, hello? Have you not met lesbians these days? Like, it's 2025, bro. Also, he liked to lie about, like, drinking and doing drugs and stuff. Like, I don't care if you do it. Like, it's not me doing it. But, like, he'd always tell me, like, oh, yeah, like, my friends, they drink, they do this, they do that. But I never do it. I like being the sober one. Bro, why are you lying? Someone sent me a video of you, like, chugging alcohol at a party. Like, not even, like, 3 days after we broke up, they were like, isn't this your ex? Like, no, bro, I do not claim that energy, bro. Like, what? I don't care if you do it. Guys, like, honesty, bro. Honesty. I need honesty, bro. I don't care what you do. Just please tell me about it. Or I guess he just wanted to keep it on the down low. I don't know. Whatever, bro. I don't care, bro. Okay, anyways, he broke up with me because I couldn't hang out for, like, over winter break. Because I was literally freaking grounded. But whatever. And then, like, we were in no contact for 3 months. And then he literally texted me, like, 3 months after no contact. He sent me a TikTok video. It was like, when I leave her on for 3 months until I don't want a relationship, hashtag men and women field. Like, bro, what? You were not leading me on, bro. You begged me to date you, bro. Shut up. Like, whatever. And I was like, bro, who is this? Because I didn't have, if you do me dirty, I will delete your contact. I don't care. You're not gonna piss me off on my cellular device. And he was like, you'll figure it out. Bro, hello. And mind you, he transferred schools for, like, doing something real bad. Anyways,